Hi everyone, I'm Scott and I have diabetes type 1. Chances are if you're watching this video today, you've just been diagnosed with diabetes type 1 too. And welcome to my video on how to conquer living with diabetes and how to maintain a healthy, normal lifestyle with really good sugar level control. Just because you have type 1 diabetes, it's not the end of the world, it's not the end of your life. I'm here to show you today, 10 years on, how I've been living over the last 10 years, doing all sorts of things, from dating to going out with friends, partying, drinking and all sorts of stuff. I can show you a whole bunch of tips and tricks and shortcuts on how to maintain and be really healthy in your diabetic control. So I thought I'd better just start off with giving you a bit of background on my lifestyle leading up to being diagnosed with diabetes type 1. So I was diagnosed in my early 20s and I was living a normal sort of life that most guys live at the age of sort of 22, 23. I was out most nights, you know, partying and sort of drinking with friends. I was doing the odd smoking as well. My diet was average. I didn't have a bad diet, although I was putting on a little bit of weight leading up to having diabetes. I do like a drink, I still do like a drink, and back then I was drinking double vodka Red Bulls like they were going out of fashion, to be honest, and I did think that that had something to do with me being diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. However, most consultants that I see say it has nothing to do with it. Probably didn't help, but it has nothing to do with it. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, when I got to the age of 24, I was diagnosed with diabetes, and it was a bit of a shock to me, to be honest. It was a complete shock to the system because I was, you know, averagely fit and healthy, and I was an active guy, going out, I was travelling a lot, I was doing well in business, everything was going well, and then all of a sudden this big sledgehammer come down and I was told I had diabetes type 1. And I'll be completely honest with you, when I think back now, I did actually suffer a little bit of depression as well with the fact, and I found it very difficult to cope with the fact that I had diabetes type 1. So I went and saw a doctor and they put me on antidepressants and I had to overcome that. The thing that daunted me was the fact that I didn't particularly like injections in the first place, so then they told me I had to put an injection every time I had something to eat. They also told me at the hospital that I couldn't eat chips, I couldn't drink Coke, I couldn't do this, I had to give up smoking. So it all just seemed a bit too daunting. And when I think back now, it just reminds me on, if I could go on the internet, if I was diagnosed back then, I could go on the internet and have someone tell me what the last 10 years of their life has been like, to reassure me that diabetes, you know, it's not the end of the world. I would have loved to have had that and had all these people doing these blogs like they're doing now. Guys, what I've done is I've taken the time to compile a PDF document with lots of hints and tips on diabetes type 1, and I've tried to take out all of the big long words and huge amount of jargon that the doctors keep putting on the blogs across the internet. It's a completely free PDF. I've put it below this video and you can download it for free, and what I've done is I've stripped everything out and just put the basics in there. So it covers topics like diabetes with alcohol, diabetes with smoking, you know, travelling, all of those sort of things, all in the PDF. And I've tried to take all of the things out of there what just make it a boring read and really hard to take in. So when I was diagnosed, I couldn't find this information anywhere, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to compile this PDF for you. I want to help you out. I want to help you get better sugar level control from today onwards. And let's start by downloading this PDF. Thanks, guys. It's my